Well, hello everyone. I'm back again, sitting here with my Mackenzie Marr baby boat, and we've got to do the last chord progression that I promised you. I know I've been missing in action. I've been at a conference with my church, and it's been wonderful. Been 3 days, and I've been playing there, and I'd go in the morning and play, and go in the evening and play. By the time I got home, I was just beat. There was just no way. I just couldn't keep up with doing my everyday regiment of 15-minute videos. So hopefully after today we'll get back in the groove. But I thought tonight, as I just got home, I'll get this one done and you'll see it in the morning. You're waking up, putting some of that Folgers in your cup. Is that what the old advertisement says? And listening to my video of my #1 chord progression. You've already seen 3 and you've seen 2, and now here we are. We got the first one coming right up. Now I wanted to let you know at the end of this video, I did do a little clip of where I played at. For those of you that wanted to see, I show my guitar, my rig, and a little bit of the building. There are no people in there. I got there early enough so I could get myself set up and ready to go, and thought I'd show that to you. I couldn't video the music and everything. If I did, there's always a chance of a copyright, so I just left that. But I thought you might enjoy seeing that. So that's going to be at the end of the video. But for now, I'll spend the next 5-10 minutes going over my #1 chord progression. All right. Now, here's the thing, is that I had a hard time choosing a #1 chord progression. There's no way. There's too many of them. There's too many good chord progressions. And there really isn't one that's better than the other. That's like saying one song is better than the other. I mean, one hit song is better than the other. Certainly they made somebody happy. And it becomes a matter of preference. So I probably should have said my preferred, not the #1 best. Anyway, so I got to thinking about it though, and I kind of got in this little warfare of what is my #1, and I thought about Dock of the Bay. I like that chord progression because basically you're just walking a bar chord. You're barring starting at 3rd fret and barring an E shape, which is a G, and you're going up to a B, going up to a C, and going to an A, and you're walking down to it. And I like that one because when I first came to California, of course, as you all know, I hitchhiked there, and one of my goals, what a lofty goal this was, and you can tell I was young to be thinking like this, but my goal was to go to the dock of the bay and play that song. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Left my home, not in Georgia, but in New York. I actually changed the words for that. But yeah, so that was something that I accomplished in life. Anyways, when you're young, you're stupid. But you think you're smart, but oh my goodness. Anyways, well, we won't go there. At least for me, I was lacking a little bit in the thought process there. But anyways, I did choose that as being one of my goals. And so when I think of that song, I think of those days of sitting on the dock of the bay, San Francisco, wasting my time, and I was wasting it, and playing that song for spare change, which I did get, so I could eat, right there at Ghirardelli Square. But anyways, those were days, I'm telling you. But I decided that probably isn't the best chord progression. That's not my #1. My #1 actually started when my life changed. And actually, it was that kind of music that turned my life around. It's Christian music. Because I found in an old Pentecostal church something that I was really searching for all along. And that was to know that there truly is a God and he can change your life. and I found it there, or he found me. Anyways, so my music changed, and so my taste, or my number one chord progressions, changed. And so I thought, well, that's probably the best ones to show. And actually the ones I want to show you are around a power chord. And you probably have heard me do it an awful lot, because I know it's one of those go-tos, you know, but it's using power chord E5, an A, a D5, and a B, and I got that backwards. E5 and a B, and a D5 and an A. Now we got it right, okay? And so I'm going to show that to you, and I've shown it to you before, but I'll show it to you again, and we'll talk about what songs they go along with. So the first one is an E power chord, and I've talked to you about this too. You can go back and look at the videos to get more in depth on doing power chords, but a power chord is made up of two notes, the 1 and the 5, and that's why the 5 is there when you see E5. The 1 being, in this case, we're going to make an E, and so the 1 is E, the root is E, F, G, A, B. So this power chord is made up of two notes. It's missing the third. It's made up of the E and the B. And so we come down here and we play that, and you'll say, well, there's 3 notes there. Well, actually, 2 of them are duplicated. There's 2 E's there, okay? It gives it full sound. And actually, if I wanted to, for this one, I could pick up that low E too, and we'd have 3 E's. That is such a great chord, and a lot of popular music uses power chords now. So this, whether you play Christian music or not, you're going to find it show up in a lot of the songs. Or you can convert to it. If you had to play an E, you can slide up to it. And it sounds really good. It's a very cool and easy and fast way to do transitions. So to make that shape, I'll put the chord chart up there, and I've shown it to you before, so I'm not going to go into great detail on it. You just spend a little time looking at that, and your pointer finger is going to be on the 5th string, and it's going to start on the 7th fret there. See it? Okay, and then you're going to put your middle finger on the 4th string and 9th fret, and then the ring finger will also be on the 9th fret. It'll be on the 3rd string. So there it is. See it? All right, so there's your E. And then what I like to do is go to a B chord. Now, I could bar it, or I could play it so that my pointer finger is on the 7th fret, and then make like an E shape right here starting at the 8th fret. Or I could just leave that E open and try to just play those 3 notes. And there's a B there for you. Okay, a little triad, I guess. Okay. Whichever way you like. But we go from the E5 to the B to the D. Okay, and so the D is just like the E5, except you just slide back 2 frets. There's their same shape. Just slide back so that your pointer finger is now at the 5th fret. Okay, you got that? And then you're going to go to the A. Again, you could bar it, making that E shape. Or you could just play it, putting your pointer finger on the 6th string, 5th fret, and then make that E shape right next to it. Or you could just play it and just play those 3 notes. And so you end up with a B. An A. Okay, so let's hear this together. So here's the E5. B, A, D, E, or A. E, B, D, A. So that's one of my number one chord progressions. I love that chord progression. And it reminds me of Christian songs. So if you like Christian music, then you're going to probably know these songs. Maybe this one, Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever. So that's one of them. I don't want to go through it. It'll copyright. But that's one song that goes along with this. Another one that goes along with that is Open the Eyes of My Heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. And another way that I do that is play with the E. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Then I come down here and pick up the B by barring the 4th fret, strings 3 and 2. And then I'll take my ring finger and just come down here. It's kind of convoluted to do this. Or you could do it with your middle finger, whatever's comfortable. But at the 6th fret, 5th string, I can also make that B chord right there. And then slide it back down to the A chord. And then pick up the E. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. So there you go. That is my number 1 chord progression. Does it surprise you? I thought so. Well, okay. So we're going to leave it right there, and I'm going to end it with that little video clip. And I thank you all for listening in, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world. So this is what I've been up to the last couple days. I'll show you where I'm sitting. Here's my guitar. I'm using the Fender Highway series. It's a great guitar. It works really, really well. And we've got electric guitar there, another electric guitar here. He took his gear. And then we've got my small setup here. This thing works so good. I love this LR bags for acoustic. And that flint works so well. Really great for reverb. And I got a little tuner here called the Big Mini. That thing is very inexpensive, but is very, very good. And there you go. And there we have the Smolder. This thing's great for putting a little drive on the acoustic. And you also see the compression that you can stick on it, and I use that a lot. Okay. I'm early. We have so many instruments up here, we're ready to take off.